Today, we're talking about something that's shaking up the world of robotics once again, Gemini Robotics 1.5, where machines truly understand what they're doing. This isn't about following instructions anymore, it's about reasoning, planning, and acting like a thinking partner that lives in the physical world. So, what exactly makes Gemini Robotics 1.5 so special? Let's dive in. First, let's talk about reasoning and planning, the brain of the operation. Previous robots could perform actions, but they often lacked real understanding. Gemini Robotics 1.5 changes that. It can now break down big, complex tasks into smaller steps, just like how a human would. Imagine telling a robot to clean your living room. Instead of simply moving objects randomly, it now understands what cleaning means, picking up items, sorting them, dusting surfaces, and even returning everything to its original spot. This multi-step reasoning means robots are no longer just following code, they're interpreting intent. Then there's embodied reasoning, a fancy term for something that feels almost alive. Gemini 1.5 can now see, sense, and understand its environment. It recognizes objects, colors, and spatial relationships, allowing it to react in real time. If someone moves a chair while the robot is vacuuming, it can immediately adapt, no freezing, no errors. It's almost like watching a living assistant that can think and move at the same time. And speaking of thinking, Gemini Robotics 1.5 can literally think while it acts. Yes, you heard that right. The robot doesn't just follow pre-planned routines, it reflects on what it's doing, step by step, while performing the task. It can explain its reasoning, adjust its approach, and even justify its choices. This brings an entirely new dimension to robotics, dynamic intelligence. Imagine watching a robot troubleshoot its own problems while working, saying something like, "This box doesn't fit here, so I'll rotate it 45 degrees." It's like witnessing a robot with a thought process. Another brilliant addition is the so-called thinking budget, a kind of mental timer for robots. Developers can now decide how long the model should think before taking action. For simple tasks, it can respond almost instantly. But for more complex ones, it can pause, analyze, and make better decisions. This flexibility makes Gemini 1.5 efficient and adaptable, whether it's picking up toys or assembling electronics. Now, let's move to what makes this robot feel truly next generation, its agentic capabilities. Gemini Robotics 1.5 can access the internet and use external tools just like we do. If it needs to check how to recycle different materials, it can Google it. If it's packing a suitcase, it can check the weather forecast online. This means it's not limited by what it already knows, it can learn on demand, bringing real-time intelligence into the real world. Its spatial understanding has also seen a huge upgrade. The model can pinpoint exact 2D and even 3D locations of objects, allowing for stunning accuracy in movement and manipulation. It can navigate tight spaces, pick up small items, or interact with tools with near-human precision. And if that wasn't enough, Gemini Robotics 1.5 also understands video. It can watch a video of someone performing a task, like folding clothes or making coffee, and then break it down into precise steps it can follow. In other words, it can learn by watching. But what truly makes Gemini Robotics 1.5 revolutionary is its cross-embodiment learning. One model can now power multiple robots, regardless of shape or design. A humanoid robot, a robotic arm, or even a household helper can share the same intelligence without needing retraining. This is like teaching one robot to cook, and suddenly every other robot knows how to. It's efficient, cost-effective, and a massive step toward universal robotic intelligence. And yes, skill transfer is now real. What one robot learns can instantly be shared with another. A warehouse robot mastering object stacking can instantly pass that knowledge to a home robot organizing your shelf. This interconnected intelligence speeds up development and dramatically reduces training time. Of course, no breakthrough would be complete without a focus on safety and accessibility. Google's new Asimov benchmark ensures these robots understand boundaries, both physical and ethical. They can recognize when a task is unsafe or impossible and simply refuse to perform it. This helps prevent accidents, ensuring robots remain reliable partners rather than unpredictable machines. Developers haven't been left out either. Google has made Gemini Robotics 1.5 accessible through Google AI Studio and the Gemini API, complete with documentation, collab notebooks, and testing tools. This means innovators around the world can start building and experimenting with Gemini 1.5 right now, unlocking new possibilities in automation, education, and even entertainment. So, when you put it all together, Gemini Robotics 1.5 isn't just a software update. It's a sign that robots are entering a new era of intelligence, one where they understand context, reason through problems, and collaborate with humans like never before. From real-time adaptation to shared learning, the line between human logic and machine reasoning is starting to blur. The future of robotics isn't just about machines doing more. It's about them understanding why they do it. And Gemini Robotics 1.5 might just be the first step toward a world where robots aren't just our tools, they're our thinking partners. Stay tuned, because if Gemini 1.5 is the beginning, what comes next could redefine how we live, work, and even think about intelligence itself. Write down your thoughts and questions in the details section of this video. Then like and subscribe to not miss robotics and AI news videos, then watch the next video that will appear in front of you soon. See you over there.